I know you want my attention and everybody else's attention. So I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to give it to you straight. You said, I have a question. What does white women see in black men to marry them? It's nasty if you ask me. I'm going to say this to you, okay? And you can go look it up wherever you want to, okay? God made Adam and Eve, right? The Bible said a man was made for a woman and a woman was made for a man. Color never entered the picture. So a black man is made in God's image. So if a black man is nasty for a white woman to marry, are you calling my God nasty? Because a black man is made in the image of my God. That's the first part. The second part is this. A man is a man. I don't give a damn what color he is. And if you think I'm lying, go check out A.C. Carter. He's on here. Ain't nothing nasty about that man. Finer than a motherfucker. What's nasty about him? Any white woman... Hold on, let me say this. Mr. Carter is married, but I'm going to just use him for an example because he's the first one who came to my mind. Any white woman would be honored to marry that man.
I want to know why we like y'all's black men? Because they not y'all's black men. You don't know shit. Way back in the day, since we gotta go way back there, how we were separated, and there's some still sneaky stuff going on, right? But as things evolved, got better, we started to mingle together, and that made a lot of us white and black folk happy. It did. And then we got to mingle together even more, and I think that the black man and the white woman just liked each other. I just think they liked each other. And you're mad about it?
Man, let us know what y'all think about this. Leave a comment down below.
One of the biggest advantages the snow bunnies have on our women is snow bunnies will find a dusty brother and see his skill, his talent, you feel me?
Yeah.
Invest in him in college. And by the time he become a multimillionaire at 35, she been with him the whole walk. You see that? A lot of sisters are not going to do that. They're not going to find a dusty brother in his senior year or dusty brother in the community. But you see, he got this business idea. She like, nah, come back and see me when it's up and running. I don't think this ever going to happen. Soon when you waved him off, the snow bunny got him. The snow bunny invested in him. You feel me? 10 years later, the same brother see you trying to holler. He got the white girl. Now you dissing him. You saying they all want white girls. Nah, he came to you. You said you want a ready-made black man. You don't want a work in progress. And I'm telling black women, y'all better start going for some of these works in progress instead of waiting for us to finish the job because you losing to the snow bunny when you tell us to wait until we got the bag.
What kind of man are you looking for in America?
Black.
Why do you like a black man versus a Turkish man?
Because the black men are so masculine, so gentleman. I'm not dating with Turkish guys.
Why not?
I don't like dating with them. No, I'm waiting with American guys.
Why do you want an American guy, not a Turkish guy?
They are so masculine. I
Really?
don't like Turkish men. They are so jealous. They can accept me who I am. They are not my type.
So let me ask you this. A girl that's watching this, she wants to get a black man. What can you do to get a black man?
They love curly girls. Curvy, yeah.
Listen, I don't know if everybody feels like this, but as a dark-skinned dude, I'd be surprised by certain people that find me attractive. For whatever reason, like, I always, like, look at my aesthetics and feel like I can only be attractive to a certain type of person. A middle-aged British blonde white woman just called me attractive at the gas station. She was like, "You're absolutely gorgeous." I was like, "Huh?" "You're gorgeous. You're absolutely stunning." I was like, oh, thank you. She got out of her car to say this. She was in her car. She got out of her car to say this. And at the same time, I'm like, you think I'm gorgeous? Like, you find me attractive? I would think you would find the Brad Pitts and the Ben Afflecks. Those are the ones I think you'd find gorgeous. Or if you did find a black guy gorgeous, then he would look like Shamar Moore and not Shamar Elian. And it's not just middle-aged white women. It's women of any other ethnicity. When they find me attractive knowing I don't fit the European standard of beauty, it's weird. Because I check off all the boxes that's not standard beauty. All the things that they told me to hate growing up, I check off all those boxes. Big nose, big lips, nappy hair, big forehead, dark skin. That's why it's weird. I'm probably still just holding on to the insecurities of all the things that they told me to hate as a kid. So now when you hear it growing up and people are like admiring it, it's like, what? My little sister used to say the same shit, like, oh my God, it's so weird when white guys or like Hispanic guys find me attractive. And I guess this just means that we're finally breaking into this realm where regardless of the European standard, we're just accepting attraction as attractive being attractive. But I don't know, it's just a random thought. Maybe it's just me.
What features do you like in a guy?
Black guys.
What is that?
Black, you know.
Like black guys? You like black guys? Interesting. You like what you like, it's okay, you know? Awesome.
Is there a lot of that here, though?
Yeah, is there a lot of that here? Yeah?
There's many.
There's many, okay.
I haven't seen any.
Yeah, I haven't seen any either.
Like 2 black guys, though.
Yeah. Let me ask you, what do you think about Latino men? Or like men from like Latin America?
Some of them.
Some of them. Why some of them?
Because some of them is like weird.
Some are weird. In what sense are they weird, you would say?
Like, it's hard to explain, but like, you know they're weird. Weird,
yeah.
You can see it on them.
Okay. How old are you?
15.
God, what the is this?
I said on Facebook that there's a difference between white women who only deal with black men and a white woman who just so happened to end up with a black man. And I'm pretty sure y'all can tell the difference because a white woman who deals with only black men, they have a certain look to them. Like, they look all a certain way versus a white woman who just so happened to fall in love with a black man. She still has her whiteness. You can still see that's a white woman right there. That is a white woman. But them white girls who think they black because they mess with black men, oh no, it's trouble. Stay away from them ones.
So is your personal preference black men?
Yes.
Why? I'm curious.
Back when, many years ago, when schools didn't even allow whites and blacks to be in the same school, then father says, don't you get interested? And it's like, really? That's when I got interested because they say don't. Secretly, I was this innocent little girl that said, F you. I'm going to do what I want to do in life.
On behalf of all black men, we thank you.
Thank you for your service.
Very, very, very attracted to black men. I feel like they're just so exotic looking, and I also like their upbringing because we have very similar upbringing.
Black people in America and Russians have similar upbringing.
Very strict.
What does this mean? What does strict mean?
Like, you know, you have to respect your elders. There's like, you know, if you have food on the plate, you have to finish the plate. Family values. It's like very similar. So a lot of times, you know, and I can have a very deep and spiritual conversation with a black person. I can count on my hand how many times I had a deep and spiritual conversation with a white person in America. You would be surprised. That's why when I moved to Atlanta, I was like, oh my God, I feel like I'm home now. Because it's like a lot of times it'd be like, oh my God, girl, no, I just can't. It's like, bro, speak words. I don't, what are you doing?
What does this mean?
Or it'd be so, you know, if you say something, you know, I haven't seen my family in 10 years, they'd be like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm not asking for you sorry.
Yeah, we're just talking.
We're just having a conversation.
Yeah.
And this whole thing of like this white American notion of saying, I'm sorry about everything. It's like, why are you sorry? I didn't ask you for that. I'm not begging you for sorry.
Yeah.
I'm actually sharing my thoughts. And I'm expecting you to share your thoughts back.
Yeah.
There's endless reasons why I have been exclusively dating black men for well over a decade at this point, and why I am married to a black king now. Because the energy that black men give is just pure confidence, pure like love and sense of self. Like the black men that I've been so privileged to be around, like learn from, to serve, they know their power, they know their talent, they know that nobody else could be them, they know that everybody like that there's just this reverence for them, and that stale pale males have certainly an inferiority complex about it, but that women just naturally gravitate to it. It's a natural dominance, a natural like powerful masculinity. They never have to overcompensate. And I feel like I knew in my soul that I loved black men before I could even articulate why, or like what the reason was, what the pull was. Like, black men just, they deserve everything. They deserve everything they could ever want. They deserve love and loyalty and respect. And I just feel so at home in myself being honest about how much I love black men, how much I think about black men all the time, and just want them to be just like literally fucking worshipped for existing. The talent, the creativity, the sensual like intensity that what they exude naturally, beyond compare. That's it. That's the truth. And this is why the movement will forever.
What if I told you that one of the places where black men feel the most loved and appreciated is Russia? Yes, Russia, a country many people never expect. But the truth is surprising, and many black men who live or travel there say the same thing. Russian women really admire them. In big cities like Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Kazan, it's becoming more common to see Russian women attracted to black men. And it's not just about looks. Many Russian women say they love the confidence, kindness, and positive energy that black men bring. They also admire the unique culture, fashion, and sense of humor. Russian women are known for being loyal, caring, and serious about relationships. When they love, they give their whole heart. They judge character, not skin color. That's why many black men say they feel respected, valued, and even protected in Russia. They also enjoy learning about African culture, music, food, dance, and traditions. For many Russian women, dating a black man feels exciting, meaningful, and different in a beautiful way. In a world full of stereotypes, Russian women are proving one powerful truth. Love has no borders, no color, and no limits.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. I mean, there is something really alarming right now, and I feel like what I should talk about it right now. I mean, the amount of white women that are going after black men right now, the dating preference, black men right now, it's really alarming. I mean, at first it used to be the white women pairing with the Hispanic men and or the Asian men, but right now a lot of white women are going for black men, and I think we all know why, but I think there are a lot of reasons to that, not just the obvious reasons. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. So um it's really crazy in the dating world right now. A lot of white women want to be with black men. I think for several reasons. It could be the looks, it could be the black skin color, maybe it could be because they want mixed race babies. You know, black babies look beautiful and handsome. Without a doubt, black men are the most handsome men in the world. So but there are other obvious reasons I want to state that are becoming very alarming and obvious in our society right now. So the first reason is rebellion against racial conditioning. You know, a lot of white folks, when growing up, their parents don't want them to marry blacks or other minorities. So these white folks turn to have sympathy for these other races, and in the course of having sympathy, they like to interact with these other races. So most of the times when they interact with other races such as the black community, I know there's a good chunk of the other black community who are deadbeat. It's true, but a good chunk of them are very good, responsible men, hardworking men. You know, bootstrap men. You know, so when they tend to date to interact with the black community, so they tend to feel more sympathy and compassion towards them, and then they get attracted towards them, and they get connected, and that's how most of them end up dating black men. The second reason is the emotional availability and the expressiveness. Some white women report black men, you know, black men are shaped by their culture. You know, black in general, we have culture, we have traditions, we have norms. Some even have languages for people coming from other countries, you know, maybe in South America or Africa, not like the United States where maybe it's not really culture based, but blacks do have cultures, but I mean, not as compared to the Africans. So there's what you call black culture in America. It could be hip hop music and all right, like so. I mean that there are a lot of differences that when you see them, most of these white women get curious and they want to know more about black culture, and then they also express that. So masculinity is the next one. Black men appear more masculine than white men. That's a fact. I mean, the way the black man's genetic build-up is very very much different from a white man's genetic build-up. Don't get me wrong. There are a lot of good white-looking men out there who look stacked. So black men generally look more masculine than white men, and that's a fact, and nobody can take that away from them. So the next thing is a shared outside experience. The cultural difference. I already talked about that. The next thing is obviously the togetherness amongst blacks, the cookouts and all that. Most white people always like to they like to be amongst black people during these shared cultural events. They want to be part of it. They want to know more about it. They want to be in the cookouts. They want to be in so many black activities. So they really really are gaining more and more interest into these things. The next thing is the challenging internalized racism towards black people. Most white women now feel that the racism towards blacks are really really unjust. So as they grow up from childhood to adulthood, they begin to sympathize with more blacks, and due to what's happening around, you see, for example, what happened with George Floyd and other people, they feel more sympathy and more attachment towards the blacks is than than the whites. It's life, it's the way nature is. You tend to feel more sympathy towards the victims, than the victor, like that. So that's the truth. So generally black men are handsome. Black men are beautiful, and I really like when white women go out there and look for them a black man. I mean, a responsible black man who is gonna take care of her and who is gonna really really love her for who she is. So it's a really beautiful thing. Is you see them having them beautiful kids, them interracial beautiful kids, and it's a beautiful thing to see. So a lot of black women, a lot of women out there are now preferring black men and other minority races as compared to the white men. Uh, um, that's really true. A lot of white men out there and don't date anymore. Most of them are really, really, they into other men, not women now. So a lot is shifting. A lot is really, really shifting right now. So these white women are their preference is gradually growing away from the white men and now shifting towards the black man. So that's the way of the world. That's the way America is right now. I just wanted to give you a small insight into what's happening right now in the dating world, especially especially between the white and black communities and other minorities in America. So if you've stayed up until this point, I want to thank you very much for enjoying this video with me. What I would like you to do is leave your thoughts in the comments below. I would like you to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that each time we release a new video, folks, you will be the first person to get that video. Okay, see